that, like to do, I mean, to use your promotional code, first of all, you need to create the codes, right? Yeah, I think I have already gone through that, but I'll still go through that process again just to refresh and so that you can uh, remember what was talked about and what was discussed at that point. So
Okay.
yeah, if you, I mean, as I, we know that like you can create promotions under this like promotion section, but he, I mean, usually in the US market will be under advertisement. So you click on promotion, then you will come to this page, right? And the usually when you do launch of your product, at that point you will be basically using some heavy discount. It might be like 80% or 90% just to get your ranking better, right? That would be the idea, that you will be running this promotion with coupon codes with a higher discount. Okay, and you will have to limit that number of coupons use on every day. But there are like, there is not a direct method by which you can do that. There are direct methods. In fact, there are direct methods, like there are tools which you can use, which is like AMG promoters is the one tool which can be used to promote your. I mean, you can do your launch by yourself by using this landing page and limit your coupon distribution as well. Okay, so this tool I am not going through. I'll just say how you can do it by yourself without using any third party tool. But when you're doing by yourself, it will be a manual process. There is no automated thing which will be happening by and so as it is like doing manual, it will not be something automated, right? So I'll just go through that manual process, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm coming back here. you'll you'll basically create this money off, which would be some percentage off or some amount of. Usually I mean, when you are launching, it is the percentage off which you will start off with, and you will say that 90% off or 80% off. Okay, and you must have created your selection, product selection, and the product, in our case, as it will be a one product which you are doing as a launch activity, you will have to create that selection. Let's assume that it is this product, the selection which has already been created. Okay, and you'll have to say at least this number of quantity, which is, oh sorry, it is, yeah, which is at least one number of quantity. That's what the customer should purchase, right? And yeah, so it says that here if the buyer purchases, this statement is basically says when the buyer purchases one items, then they can, I mean, by using the promotion code, they can get 80% of discount. And these things like you will say whatever, like I mean, you can probably say launch offer with 80% discount. Maybe I'll just use the same this thing. Oh, sorry, what is this? Okay, and here what happened? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, here you have to use this single use code, not this group code. Group code is always a one code which will be distributed to many, I mean, can be distributed, same code can be distributed to multiple customers. But the single use code is one code will be utilized by one customer, and once that code is utilized, that is expired, so that code cannot be used again. That's the meaning of single use, and that's what we'll choose for while doing our launch process. So one redemption per customer, that is again the checkbox what we will have to click, and make sure that this message is, usually this message will not be activated when it is single use code, because that's a dynamic code which will be generated after your, I mean, promotion is approved. Okay, so now you can say review. Okay, when you say review, it will be submitted for the approval. Now when it is approved, and when the your promotion is ready, you will have option to download promotional codes. Okay, so whatever the number of code you want to download, once it is approved, maybe I can just, but it will not be approved immediately. It takes around like 4 hours to get your promotion approved. So I will not be able to show that how you can download. But once you submit for review, it takes time. Amazon will take some time to get your promotion approved. Once it is approved, you can download by mentioning number of code what you want to download. Okay, let's say you want to download 20 number of coupon codes, sorry, promotion codes. Here in this case I have downloaded, this is just an example which I mean I have created, but in your case it's up to you how many number you want to download, but minimum would be, I mean, you can even download 5, but to run Facebook campaign, you need, Facebook requires minimum of 20 promotional code. So below 20, it will not accept, your campaign will not get activated. So that's why you need a minimum of 20 codes to be downloaded. Yeah. So this is something you'll get. These all codes you'll get. Now what you have to do, once you get those codes, you will create your campaign. Uh, Let me just go through that process, how you'll create the campaign and all those things. Though I have already means taken that session, but I'm again like going through that process so that you understand what exactly would be done. Uh, so here you can choose as traffic, your campaign type is traffic, because in almost of the time or all of the time it is like traffic. If you want to take your I mean take the customer to somewhere else, usually it will be to your Amazon product page or the landing page from this AMG promoter, right? If that is the page where you want to take it, then you have to use traffic objective only. The other objectives should not be applicable, right? Or there would be another objective which is message, which would be again, you can take it to some landing page where you have some messaging integration is done, Facebook messaging integration is done, to that page you can take it. So that's a two thing you can do it. Let's talk about traffic, how what exactly you'll be doing in case of traffic objective. So I'll give some name. I would probably say, as this is a product which is grow back. Let's say this grow back campaign for traffic, something like this. I'm not going through this split test and all those things at this point. I'm just simply going at, not by selecting anything there. But those are the options like which can be utilized to optimize your budget and do test. I mean split test, A/B testing, which is called. You can do that. Okay, so let me select here. Like you will have to accordingly choose your audience. That is something I have covered, like how do you find the audience and all those things. So let's just assume something like, I'll just say no, this location is India, that's fine. I'll say as this is a product which is related to gardening, I'll just I'll just select this one. I'm not going on trying to find more audience here. Just that I'll select this, and this edit, like this placement option, you have to accordingly again choose. You, if you're going for automatic, it is the recommended, but it is not actually recommended. You have to go for edit placements and choose appropriately. This is all placements. So I usually choose only feed, nothing else. If I'm doing messenger kind of means campaign for messenger, then I'll choose messenger. And and most of the time I'll select this only when connected to Wi-Fi, for the reason like people who are all are on travel, they have very, I mean, they are not at that point, they will not be able to do any kind of transaction as such, right? So they probably can come to your our page or something like that, but they will not do transaction. So that way, like, you will lose out your click and the CPC cost, the spend what you will be doing, you will not get the conversion. It's always better when they are connected to Wi-Fi. That means they are somewhere at a stable position, right? They are probably on static position, they where they are at their home, or they are at their office place, something like that, right? So that's why it is always suggested that you click on this only when they are connected. If our objective is to get conversion, if our objective is not to get conversion, just like that, just to get our content read or something like that, then in that case, wife means you may leave that checkbox probably unchecked. Okay, and the link clicks is the option which is already selected, but here all, okay, let's go on to the next thing. These all things you know almost, like we can still this depending on our uh, when we want to get charged, it's basically link click. Okay, there would be somewhere offer section. Where is that offer? Why it's not showing up? Or offer is here. Okay, yeah. So where is that offer? Says offer, but oh, here, sorry, here, right. So you have to just, I mean, default it will be on off state. So you have to make it on. Once you make it on, you choose your Facebook page, the page whichever is up, means for which you are running the ad. It's what is this? It's showing something. Okay, here. So I'll choose this page. Yeah. Now I'll create the offer, and when you are creating the offer, you will basically give some title, whatever. Like I'd say that 80% off on our grow bags, right? And now there will be details. This text detail, something which here it will be shown. Okay, so this has to be also, this means written properly so that customer knows what exactly this promotion or the offer you are running, right? So this is something you will also specify in detail. So let's think of claim this uh, or something. Can you guys think of something
Any
in
celebrations?
celebration? Yeah, that's good point. What celebration? Claim
Like
this Christmas, let's say Christmas offer or
Christmas.
something.
New Year something.
Same New Year offer. Uh, Offer of 80% discount.
New Year, no, sir?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, New Year. Right? And terms and condition also you'll have to say the on bottom side. Okay, let's go on this step by step. Okay, end date, like you can put end date and end time. When do you want to stop your uh, this offer? This is this is something you can put accordingly. Like if you want to, let's say, run for 10 days or maybe 7 to 8 days, right? Then you will accordingly put that. Let's say I want to start today, and maybe like I want to end it on next Wednesday. Okay, and time you can specify. Let's say this is the time. Okay, let's say if this is the time, then I'll go for 21st. So it is completely 8 days. Okay, and offer URL. So this URL will be your landing page where do you want to take your customers, right? So this can be the landing page of your your product page itself, or it can be the AMG promoter or the tool. There are different tools actually, like AMG promoter. AMG promoter is one of the tool, but there are again few more tools by which you can use this code and do this offer thing, right? But okay, so code distribution we'll talk about later. So here, like, let's say I'm just at this point, let's say our page is product page, but yeah, you can use your super URL uh, by when super URL. There are multiple super URLs, right? Different types of super URLs. You can use any of them. It can be your store two steps super URL, or it can be brand with super URL, right? So if you remember all those URLs, so you can use one of them and put that URL here, right? So that let's say I'm not going through that super URL at this point. I'll just use the direct product page link. Let's say this is the link, which is something I want to, get my customers to go to that page. Okay, so you can specify here what are the numbers of offers available. So minimum means number doesn't matter. Here you can, so you can say 5 as well, but while loading your code, it will basically ask you to load minimum of 20 codes. Okay, so here you have to say unique codes, and there will be a template which you'll have to use. I cannot straight away go ahead and upload this codes. I'll have to use a template which would be in Facebook format. So I'll just download this template now. Okay, so now this is a template basically. So you have to put the codes here. Okay, the 20 codes you can put here. I mean, but usually what I do as like, if I'm not using, whenever am not using this promotion AG promoter tool, if I'm doing myself, I will not put all 20 codes at one go. If I'm putting all 20 codes, what may happen? Customer there is no kind of like control for the customer to use, I mean to claim the codes. So the number to claim number of codes, there is no control. So they, I mean they can use, they can in fact claim all 20 number of codes on a single day. That's why I usually use, I mean 5 codes, 5 by 5. Like if I want to, depending on the given number what I want to give to the customer in each day. Okay, let's say if I mean if I have to rank to first page, I need to give away around like 7 on each day. Then I'll put 7 coupon codes here. Okay, I'll probably accordingly download. If I want to run for 7 days, then I need 49 coupon codes, right? So instead of 20, it will be 49. But what I'll do, I'll just use 5 codes, and remaining, sorry, 5 or 7, whatever the numbers, and remaining as it requires 20, minimum of 20 codes, I'll write something here, which that will be message to the customer. And when they download, I mean when they use that, I'll say that, I mean the coupon code is expired for today, claim it tomorrow, right? Something, some message will be there on the, I mean from, probably if it is 6 7 number of codes which I want to use, from 8th row onwards I'll write that message. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So let's say if it is 7 numbers, this is 7 number, right? I'll just copy this 7 number of coupon codes here, and I'll write some message here. What is that message? I can say code expired today, or something like that. Some message I'll say expired for today. It will be too long, but something you have to think of. This will be still accepted. There will not be any. This is how I'll basically create multiple files for each day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, like that. So I'll keep on changing this codes. I'll just replace the codes with new codes, new set from here, like 7 more codes from here. Then I'll replace it. Okay, that's that is how, like I'll basically, if I'm doing it myself manually, then I'll do it. What will happen? Like, what is the disadvantage when this happens? This happens like you will have to keep an eye when you see that you are getting this too many of like uh, I mean, when your code is completely claimed, that 7 number of code are completely claimed, then you can pause your campaign till the next day, and next day again you can start. So it's a manual process. It is not a good process, but sometimes we do, like if you do not want to use this promoter tool. Okay,
Sir,
but
I have one question.
yeah,
Suppose when the 7 coupons are claimed,
mm,
so how will we come to know so that we can pause the campaign?
how
Is
will
there
you
any
come?
alert or notification when the 7 coupons are claimed?
Not be any notification as such. No, good question actually. I mean, I
Because we cannot keep an eye on that Facebook, no, throughout
correct.
the day.
You cannot keep an eye on the Facebook, but Facebook says how many coupons are claimed. Mm. There will be somewhere message that these many coupons are, like you will get notification. In fact, I think no, I think coupon claimed will not be there, but at least you will get number of clicks details, right? So that way you'll and one more thing you have to keep an eye that, like you can see that by your means by coming to your order page and see like how many coupons are claimed on that day. Hmm.
Okay.
So the be I think promotion report. Or this account doesn't have the report. But in the report section, you can see how many coupons are claimed. Or you can come to the order section and see like if that order is whatever the order numbers, right? Order numbers, and so when you go to the each of the order, you will see okay how many. I mean on the orders, you see that if the that order is through coupon, that coupon basically you will see. I mean the discount, right? So customer, if the product value is $10, if you have given 80% discount, that means they must have bought it at $2 of price, right? That is something you'll see in your managed order. So that's it. This is a totally manual process. That's what I said at the beginning. It is all manual process. You have to keep an eye for this 7 days. This is your initial launch. So that would I mean during that period you will not get lot of sales. It will be just the sales what you are getting from your promotion itself, right? From your advertisement. But there is a
Right.
other alternative which supposed to be working, but I tried many times. It did not work. There is within Facebook itself, there is something called rule. Okay, so if you want to pause your campaign when you get certain number of clicks, then it can be paused. With it is not only click. There are a lot of things are there. There are rules actually which can be created, but that never worked for me. But if it works, that can be alternative. Okay,
So
so
why it didn't work?
I don't know what is the reason actually. I have in fact reached out to Facebook, but I did not get any proper answer for that. So it did not work for me.
Okay. I think that rule function might be similar to the one how we set it for the emails. Like if we receive certain mail, then we we give it the rule that it should go to specific folder or inbox that way.
Something like that, but it is little different. This is basically to take some action. That's correct. Only rule is always like that. It's, there will be some logic built on. So
Right.
if this thing happens, what will be the action, right? That's what is the logic. So
Correct.
if it exceeds some number of something, then it will take some action. So that's what the rules is supposed to, but it did not work for me. So that's why I had to do this manually. If whenever I am doing it by myself, but if you are doing it through promoters that has that inbuilt thing, you can do it. They that you will just upload your coupon codes and say how many you want to distribute on each day. It will happen. So you take that to landing page.
Okay, sir.
Mm, yeah. So now here, like once you okay, let's go back. I think I explained this how you'll uh, create this template. So once you download, you save this file. Once you update for first day, I usually give name as day one, day two, day three, day four, like day five. My Excel file name I'll name it that way so that I know which day file I have to upload. Okay, let's say if this is the one which this is the first day file, then I'll save it as accordingly. So let's save it somewhere. Okay, let's do. Chandra, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. uh, Day one. We'll say some discount code 80% that I know. 80% will not be a thing. Cannot take. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now the file is saved and I'll upload this file here. What is the file name? Facebook 50% off. This is the one, right? Day one. Upload is still happening. So meanwhile, you can write your terms and condition. Okay, so that would be basically you would say like whatever the terms and condition, right? You would say probably the limit is per day limit is 7 units. So those kind of terms and condition you can mention here on this section. So I'll say that. Something like this. So, but I'll have to in real when I do the campaign in actual at that point, I'll have to really think and do it properly, write proper content. Why it is taking so long? Okay, so yeah, it's still going happening. So once it is loaded, then you can say create. So that basically creates, and then other things like okay, so still so much time it's taking. Hmm. Okay, so let's. I cannot cancel also. Okay, maybe I can close here. Okay, let's say it is uploaded and created. So once it is created, this section, like under this section, you will see the content what you have published and all those things. You will not see the coupon codes that is uploaded. I mean, on the backend somewhere. So it will be retrieved when customer try to claim it, right? So once you do that, then you have to go through this procedure step by step, like as I have already explained. So you'll just go through this procedure. So what is okay? So anything why it's saying this? The required field is missing. Some field is missing. I don't know what is missing here. Okay, yeah, image is I mean image has to be uploaded here. So you have to upload your creative image, whatever whichever the image you have created, right? So that would be something you have to create nice image now by which your customer should I mean on the first instance whenever they see they should attempt to click on and come to your page, right? So for that definitely your creative should be good. Okay, I'll just
Sir, can we use the same image which we use for Amazon?
which one product image?
Yes.
No, usually it is not. I mean, you which like same image can be used. Like if it has the message what you want to convey to your audience, right?
Right.
And bring them to your page. But usually on Amazon page you will not have 80% discount or something like that. You'll have image which are created for your customers to see product in detail, right? But not as like to get some like offer kind of image which should not be there. So you'll have to basically create one new image and do that. So there is a tool which I can tell you, that's called canva.com, okay, which is in fact very good tool which can be used to create many kind of images with very simplicity. So if I say Facebook, there will be so default, like we'll see that with the dimensions, proper dimensions, the image can be created, and that is the Facebook ad dimension. And I can create here the design, whatever the design, however I want, I can use this tool to create the design. Let's say if I want to create something like this, right? This is the design which you see. You can customize your way. Like if your product is something, I don't know, it's pizza here, but your product might not be pizza. So it might be something which you want to. Let's say the product is our, oh sorry, can't edit this. Okay, this is a, okay, this is a single image, cannot be edited. But let's see something else then. Hmm. Background might be a single image, so that's why I cannot. So you can change the background as well. So it's not. I mean, it is up to you. How do you want? There are ideas here. So what I can do, I can get some backgrounds here. There are backgrounds which I can use. But if you do not like any background here which is not matching to your product theme, then obviously you will not use that type of background, right? But if you feel that it can be used, then you can definitely use it. So let me delete this. This is the background. Now I got it right. So I can, let's say this is a product. I would put the product here. I may say, there are like images which you can upload from outside and use it here as well. So this is how like this image is uploaded from outside, and I'm now using this image to create campaigns. So let's say if I am saying that discount coupon or discount code, something like that. So I'll just say this, right? I can use this image. I'll probably do something like this. I'll delete this. I'll use text like some big text. I'll just increase the font size. Maybe it is too much. Still, okay. So let's say this is the size, and I'll probably change the font type as well. I don't know which one will match to the, yeah, it is something matching. Then I may change the color as well. So maybe red color. I can click on here and come, or maybe I can use some. there is a Chrome extension which I can use here. It's called ColorZilla. You can download that and install it on your. I can pick the color from here. Copy this. I'll use this code here. And now, though still not looking same, but yeah, you somehow, or maybe I can put a white background, not background, actually elements, square elements. Shapes. This I'm just showing real time, like how you can do it, like when it's okay. So
Okay. Okay.
it's see that like you can little tilt this as per this one, and it will look something good, right? And
Right.
and you can put some other conditions, like you can say offer expires on this date and offers is valid for just for today, something like that. And that also same thing could be like Facebook. Keep in mind, like you cannot have a lot of content here written on the image. Facebook has a limitation, and uh, there is a tool which by which you can check, okay, whether your text what you have used on the image, is it something on the the limit, or it has crossed that limit. It's called Facebook text overlay. Yeah, this is the one. So if let's say if this is the ad which we have prepared, now what we have to do, I have to download this image, whatever, like it's pizza place something, I'll just download now. And I'll upload this image here. And now this Facebook is checking if your text is on limit. Like if your text is high in number on the image, your ad will not be properly running. And at some point they will say that it is not approved as well. Okay. And if text is on, I mean, within, there is something like on low, medium, and high text range, like what you have used. If it is low, medium, or high, they'll tell that. If it is high, your ad will not be properly running. Medium, you see here, right? You see here on the right hand side, image text low, medium, and high. Hmm. It says high. In case of high, it may not run, and in case of medium, your advert reach may be much lower, right? It is slightly lower when it is low, and when it is okay, it is normal. Your ad will run normally. So there is limitation definitely on, I mean, on your image. The text limitation is there, so I cannot use lot of content there. You have to just wisely create your ad creative. Okay, and yeah, once you have that, you upload it. This is this text overlay just to check if your image content is on the limit. Where is that gone? Okay, this is file. Yeah, so now you upload this image. No. I have to upload where it is downloaded. The Bicho. And this is the one, right? So I'll upload. Now once it is upload, like you will accordingly again put your two-step URL here, and you'll put your text, whatever the text is, content, right? You'll I mean appropriately write the content here on this text area, right? And you'll have headings which will be shown here on the down side. You can change this, like there are so many views. Why? Okay, so you have to edit that. So when you, there are different views which you can see, but if you this depends on your edit placement. So if your placement is not, in this case I think placement is auto, so that's why it is showing 16 views. But usually if you're just selecting mobile and desktop and you have used only feed, then it will show just mobile and desktop and you'll see just two views. So now this is how your ad will look like to our customers, and this text area on the top and headlines, this all will appropriately fill in, right? I'll say that something. Let me just write something. Do you want your band to grow faster? We have a solution for it, designed with. This is something I'm really thinking of and writing, so it may not be the ad while creating the actual ad while creating it, but yeah, it may be also.
Yes, sir.
We
It seems relevant.
have the solution, or grow bags are designed to design some. I think I had done past, but I'm just thinking how to achieve something. Some points we can write here, whatever, right? Then somewhere you have to say that, okay, this is basically 80% discount code, right? You have to say that as well, like offer is limited. This probably you can say it on headline section. This offer fires gray or whatever, right? Only 7 codes are available. You can say these buttons you can appropriately choose, like shop now or learn more. In this case, it will be shop now. Yeah. Okay, you'll put your two-step URL. So that would be, I'm just putting amazon.in. Yeah, so yeah, your ad is almost ready. And now you can say confirm. Okay. So what will happen, like once you confirm, your ad will be approved, and the customer when they click on, they'll basically, you can accordingly, actually it is not something you will have to say. You can say claim your coupon code by clicking here, right? So you have to give some like call to action also. Yeah, here, where is that heading? Heading. Where am I? Why am not seeing that? Yeah, here. Claim your code now. Okay. So claim code, for claim code there will not be any this one. No. So you will have to just say shop now or get quote. No, that doesn't match. Either shop now or learn more. That's a two thing which you can say. Okay. So this is how you will basically use your coupon code. So you can, as I said, like you can. I mean, you will have to if you're doing manually, you'll have to keep on changing every day. So this is one way of doing. There are, I think, two more ways probably I can do. Like I can use Messenger as well with integration of ManyChat and Zapier. This I think I may not be able to tell you today, but there are again ways how you can do that. So I'll probably take that session. I mean this session on next um, on our next schedule. We'll talk about like how you can integrate ManyChat and this Zapier together to run coupon. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So hope like I mean you got the idea how you can do this, right? A single promotion codes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it.
We got the idea of it. So will we run this campaign only during the launch?
No, it is not necessarily that during the launch. Like if you want to run with lesser discount at a later point, you can do it, right? You can do the same. I mean, you can follow the same process and run it. Like it's up to you. Like if you want to give a higher discount or lower discount,
Okay.
it can be. I mean, you can run at any point in time.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, this ManyChat and Zapier,
Mm.
are these the third party
Third
software
party, yes, yes.
to
It's
run
all paid tool.
the
It's
campaign?
none of them are free tool. They are paid tool actually. So you have to pay. ManyChat to an extent it is free, but to use code and all you need to pay monthly subscription of $10, and Zapier is $14, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So doesn't Facebook, don't they themselves have this kind of software?
No, they don't have. Facebook is not meant for like Amazon, right? To coupon code distribution. But as I said, there is rules which is supposed to work. I mean, for some reason I could not do that, but I'll show you how. Where is that rule? Okay, let me go back to here.
And is the usage of rules free or is it paid?
Yeah, it is free. It is free. Okay, we'll just cancel this. Close this. Close without saving. I'm not saving. Let's say if this is the one. You can just select here. You will see rules here, right? You see this? Create new rule. You can create rule on like your campaign or your ad. Okay. When I selected campaign, it says one campaign selected, but I can go down, select the ad set or add any of if any one of them, right? I can maybe select ad set in that campaign or add in that campaign. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
at whatever the label, it's up to us. Like I mean, up to us in the sense, depending on our requirement, which thing we want to stop. Like you want to stop the campaign itself, then it is at the campaign level you can do it. If you want to stop just the ad, then at the ad level you have to deal with. So action is like turn off your ad or turn on your ad or send notification. This is one,
Okay.
or you can adjust the budget also if you want to increase or decrease your budget by some amount, right? This is also can be done, and you have Third one is your bid. You can increase the bid or decrease the bid. Okay, these all things are possible, but in case of coupon, it was like not working for me to achieve that. I could not achieve that actually, but it might be working for other things. Okay, so here are the
Yes.
rules, like what you want to, like if you want to turn your ad off or on, or the other objective, like you want to adjust your bid and all. Bid will be applicable at the level of your ad set. So that's basically applicable to the ad set. But yeah, I mean, it see here it is not something showing up because you have selected ad. Okay, that's why it's nothing is showing up. But if I go to ad set, then probably this is showing up now, right? So I can adjust at the ad set level. And this is the condition. What condition your ad set will be off, or your budget will be adjusted, your bid will value will be adjusted. At what condition? Conditions are like here. All conditions are here. It says spent. When your spent limit is greater than or lesser than something, then it may. I mean, you can choose to take any specific action, right? Let's say it is spent greater than some value, then you can say that okay, reduce the bidding or reduce the budget or whatever, right? Or you can stop your ad set itself or campaign itself. These all, I mean, these rules can be implemented on your campaign or your ad set level, right? These all, and finally you give your name, rule name, and this subscriber is not required. Like it will be default, will be your account. I mean, who is the login, which is the login account, that will be the account which will be selected. And these are lifetime and today, yesterday, time range is there, like how long you want that rule to run for, right? You want that rule to run for lifetime till your campaign or ad set is on. So, or you have all those things, right? How many days, this days, and these all things are there. And schedule continuously. So if you want your rules to continuously run, so when you say continuously, on every 30 minutes your, I mean, Facebook will trigger that rule and check if the condition is matching or not. If it is matching, it will take the action, right? Or you want to say that daily at some time, at particular time, this rule will be checked. If there is a matching condition, then the action will be taken. Okay, so that's basically meaning of daily and continuously. And there is custom also. You can set your own schedule when you want the rule to be checked.
Okay, sir.
So this is something can be used when you are running other type of campaign. I could not do that for the offer. Okay, so that's why I had to choose that manual method to achieve that. I mean, coupon distribution thing.
Right, sir.
Okay. So any question?
Sir, I have seen that when I use some sites,
Uh-huh.
any site, so there are sponsored ads by
Uh-huh. Right.
Google in which
On
they
on Google or on Facebook?
no on Google. If I use
Okay.
any random site,
Oh, any
say
site? Okay. On any site on
site,
Google, or I didn't get you.
like suppose if I'm say I'm checking out a bike,
Uh-huh.
so I'll go to the site called say Royal Enfield.
Uh-huh.
If there is any blog or any article about that bike, and if I
Right.
go into website that blog,
Mm-hmm.
so their Google ads are also shown on the right or left side.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
and in that they show me based upon my history, search history, some Amazon or some other products.
Exactly.
So like how we can also do it that way?
Yeah, so that is something like there is Google AdWord is there. Okay.
Right.
Google has its ad platform. Google, not AdWord. Earlier it used to be called as AdWord. Now it is Google Ads. Okay.
Correct.
So by using Google Ads, you can achieve that. That's basically display network ad. Okay.
Okay.
So display network ad in the sense Google is having a network where like it is not actual network. Google through AdSense, there is something called AdSense, and
Right.
this AdSense and Google Ads are integrated together. And the site, the blog, what you are talking about, right?
Yes.
Let's take one example of like one blog site. It might be xyz.com. Okay, on that
Okay.
site you went on to some content page, and somewhere on the page on right hand side or on the middle of the page you saw, or on the top side of the page you saw some advertisement which is coming from Google. When you click on that ad choice or something, you will see that it is coming from Google. Okay,
Right.
so that is basically happening through both through AdWords and AdSense. So AdSense is a tool which is like when you click on that ad on that blog, the blog owner gets some money through AdSense for each click. Okay,
Okay.
that's why what the blog owner will usually they'll do, they'll get one code, AdSense code, to integrate on their website. Okay, when they integrate that code on their website, then what happens? Google has that information now that your website is eligible and currently running AdSense on that specific page. It can be page wise or it can be for overall website. But again, there are ways how you can like where you can show your ad to the customers and all those things. That is something a different topic altogether. But yes, like you can show ad in any specific section of the blog through AdSense, and that ad like when customer clicks, then this blog owner gets some money through AdSense. But how that ad is basically coming through ad Google Ads. Like if I am the advertiser, I am creating one advertisement on Google Ads platform as a display ad, and I am saying that use display network. Okay, this blog is one of the display network partner. Okay, this blog website is one of the display network. Got it?
Right, sir.
So this is how it is. But there are display network. When I say that, there are again multiple other type of ad integration platform which is partnered with Google. Like there would be ad. There are many companies, in fact, which are like partnered to Google, and they take the Google's ad to multiple places. So this is how
Okay.
basic overview, but there are a lot of details things are there on that.
Okay.
Yeah. But Google ad display ad, it's not that much effective uh, than your search ad. So there is difference like search ad and Google display ad. There are two types of ad: search ad and display ad. Search ad is are the ad which are shown on Google search result itself. Okay.
Correct.
When I say that, when what do you mean by that actually? When I go to google.com, I have the intention to find some product or some information, right? If that is the case, let's say if I want to buy something, let's say mobile phone, right? I would say best mobile and phone under something, right? Okay, there is no ad shown up here. No. This is actually shown up just the sponsored ad, but usually in this, okay, not mobile, I'll say something else. Chandra, you're there?
Yes, sir.
The last time what happened, like actually you were totally lost. So I mean, when I
Yes, sir. Actually, last time.
I thought like you were again lost today.
No, no, sir. I'm here only.
Okay. Yeah, see here. So if you see here, there is a ad kind of like box is there, right? So
Right.
this is from Google Ads and it is search ad. Okay. And usually you will see some three numbers on the top, and some you may see on the right hand side. I think right hand side they earlier they used to show, now they are not showing right hand side. They have removed it off. Now the right hand side section is not there. It will not be shown off, and might
Okay.
be on the bottom side as well. But there is nothing on the bottom side. Just the one ad it's showing up. So when I click on this, basically from Amazon. So Amazon is running this Google Ads. Okay,
Okay.
and this is called search ad, and the display ad are the ad which are shown on outside of Google itself. It can be on any other website. That's a display ad. And most of the time, the search ad is effective than display ad.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
so
which is that tool which you are using for which gives the keywords?
oh, I didn't get you. Like, I mean,
Now, when you are searching the ad in Google,
hmm.
so on the right hand side, you are getting the keywords
Oh, okay, that
automatically.
keyword you are talking about. Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Which is the tool?
Keyword anywhere. I'll tell you that. This one, no, it's not. This one you're saying, right?
Yes.
Keyword,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
There is a Chrome extension which is called Keyword Anywhere. This is the one. Okay,
Keywords everywhere. Okay.
sorry, everywhere, not anywhere, everywhere. So that's the tool which is used. I mean, which I am using. So I can see all the relevant keywords directly on Google itself, and I can see
Okay.
the CPC and all those things here. This tool shows up those information, the search volume, CPC, and competition.
Is it free to use, sir?
It's a free tool. Yeah, it's a free Chrome extension.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Google Ads is again a huge topic by itself. So that is again, I mean, if I have to take it, that will be a course by itself. It will be a course module. So, and Facebook ad as well. Facebook ad actually I have not gone in real detail in depth, but there are a lot of things which can be done with Facebook ad, like your audience management, custom audience. How can you upload audience? A lot of things are there in Facebook again.
Right, sir. This was an overview.
This is just the overview of how you can create campaign and all those things, but not in detail actually.
Correct.
Okay, so let's have a discussion on next week, and probably that would be the last week if everything is finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything you want to? Let me stop this first.